Industries that refuse to adapt face real consequences. Accounting firms that stick to 5-day schedules are losing junior staff to startups with compressed weeks. New graduates actively choose flexible employers over those demanding long hours. One recent hire described leaving a well-known firm for a smaller company that offered a 4-day schedule, noting that the quality of work stayed the same while the hours dropped. Cost savings add another argument. Offices that close one extra day a week cut utility bills and operating expenses by up to 27%. A call center saved $400,000 annually just by shutting down on Fridays. These savings often outweigh any temporary slowdowns during the transition. Some governments are starting to encourage the shift. Belgium now offers tax breaks for companies moving to 4-day schedules, and Scotland funds pilot programs. In the U.S., efforts to pass a voluntary 32-hour workweek bill stalled after pushback from business groups. The debate centers on competitiveness, even as workers face mounting burnout and turnover. Misaligned policies can create absurd situations. At one insurance company, staff are required to work 5 days even though their clients are closed on Fridays. Employees spend slow days watching training videos just to fill the hours. In other cases, companies try to compress 40 hours into 4 days, but this often leads to fatigue and defeats the purpose. The most successful models reduce weekly hours to 32 while keeping pay constant. Unions are increasingly putting shorter work weeks on the bargaining table. The United Auto Workers have made it a key demand, and teachers' unions in several states are pushing for 4-day school weeks to address staffing shortages. These bargaining efforts reflect a broader push for work arrangements that match the realities of modern life. Customer expectations have also adapted. When a Utah bank moved to a 4-day week, clients initially complained, until the bank extended online service hours and weekend support. Satisfaction scores rose as people found new ways to access services. The strongest evidence comes from long-term studies. In the UK, companies on a 4-day schedule grew revenue 15% faster than those sticking to 5 days, and employee healthcare claims dropped by nearly a third. Health and morale improve when people actually get time to recover. Yet, most industries still default to tradition. Law firms, factories, and other time-based businesses resist change because their systems reward presence, not results. Even when workers finish the same amount of work in fewer days, management often reverts to old patterns simply to keep equipment running or maintain the appearance of activity. This resistance to new models reveals how deeply the old metrics are embedded. Until leadership is willing to measure work by output rather than hours, the 4-day week will remain rare, even as the evidence for its benefits grows.